from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Indianapolis Colts. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. On first down, Luck. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. A gain of 6 there on first. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game, getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football because, as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change at quarterback, running back, tight end. It doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
Luck on first down. Looking deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he is taken down deep in Baltimore territory. A big play there for Indy. 49 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. From the gun, here's Luck. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Out of the gun, Luck. Going to be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll bring up 4th down. Vinatieri now on to try the field goal for the Colts. from the left hash. A chip shot here. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
Let's face it, when Adam Vinatieri actually misses a field goal, that's when we're surprised. We're not all shocked that he made this one.
Of course, he has the record, 44 straight field goal makes. He closed out 2015 making 25, and then started 2016 with 19 in a row. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Here's the first carry for Alex Collins. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Here's Coleman. And some room to maneuver. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They will run again with Coleman. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On 2nd down, Collins. They find some open field here. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. The tight end changing his position. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. On first, they go right back to Collins. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
They bring Crabtree in motion right. Coleman now. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Tevin Coleman with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Ravens will extend their lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
They'll get a couple yards on that one. And that'll make this a second down. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Colts in possession of the football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a second down and 8 to start things out. A shotgun snap for Locke. Throw left side is complete to Rodgers. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Now the Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third down.
Could be a blitzer.
To throw is Locke. And he's got Rodgers. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. The 21 yards there as they convert on third. Luck now to throw. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. On second down, here's Locke. Oh, a nice spin. Oh, another great move. Oh, and now he bowls him over. It'll be a gain of 8 yards. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. Throwing on third down, Locke. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down. The Colts send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Here we go on fourth. Sanchez. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But, you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly. Coleman, and he's got room.
Finding room inside the 40. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Tucker now to add the point after. And it's 21-3. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. On first down, it's Locke. And avoids the contact by sliding. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll make it a second down. To throw on second down is Locke. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 7 yards on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. The Colts on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now Locke. And some space here. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. And give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up. Wanting to get a good get off on the snap. Jump too quickly.
They'll try the air now with Locke. On the catch, this is Russell Shepard. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. From the 50, it's Locke. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
Here's Luck now on second down. Oh, he's got a little daylight. The 20. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. On 1st and 10, Locke. Try to drop one in, but it's incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him, they've sat back, I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Back to the air. Luck on second down. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a third down. The Colts on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Luck. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Vinatieri now on to try the field goal for the Colts. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or 2 shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. They begin the drive with Coleman. Room here to run. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 54 yards on the ground. They'll toss it to Coleman. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. They'll run the counter with Collins. No gain that time, but it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And on 3rd down, the Colts have added an extra defensive back.
Flooding the passing lanes.
Detroit!
They bring Crabtree in motion right. On 3rd down, it's Coleman. And some room to roam now. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. And another timeout taken by the Colts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football.
I'll bet you as they ran out there for that play, the head coach either on his headset or he pulled him aside and told the special teams coordinator, whatever block you've got, pull it out of the bag right now. We need a spark.
When you could just feel it on their sideline, the air just kind of out of the balloon. Now maybe you're right, a spark, a little bit of hope.
That's when the special teams coordinator who works on this ad nauseum, I'm talking about morning, noon, and night, he tried to figure out, okay, where's my best opportunity? Which one do I have? And he pulled the right one and got his team going and hopefully back into the game.
He's got it to Hilton. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there of 20 yards. First down now, but that clock rolling. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. A swift move, but not a ton to show for it. Tackle just on the other side of midfield. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Second down, 8. Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped. Throwing his luck. This is intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. And he'll bang that one through. So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with the hometown Ravens on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 40. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. So it'll be first down here after the run. In motion comes the tight end left. Here's Coleman on the toss. He spins free. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And the tight end goes in motion left. A give left side to Collins. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. They go again with Collins. And some room to work. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. Well, other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
This is Coleman. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Let's go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now they'll run it on the taunts. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Tevin Coleman, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Ravens will extend their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football.
Yeah,
what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 2nd down and 4.
Single receiver over there. Single receiver.
Now Love. The 40 at the 38-yard line. Call it a and it's going to set up a 3rd and 1. The Colts on 3rd down. Love. It's caught. Shepard. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Now a first down throw. Luck. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. And a play like that, with how far he had to go to make that sack, shows how athletic defensive ends have become in the NFL.
And not just athletic. This is coached in a big way. Run to the football at all times. How about him never giving up on it and pursuing all the way across the field?
Back to throw. Luck. This is Shepard on the catch. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. Ninth.
Watch time. Tight end right.
Luck on first down. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete.
There's so much precision in an offense, especially when you're throwing the ball. And in an out route, plenty of it. How about the quarterback hitting his back foot, ball's out of his hands, receiver making his break, making his cut, He's got to time up perfectly. Not always easy to do.
Just let him a little too much.
Yeah, I remember back in the good old days, I was talking to a quarterback, and he said everything they did was on the count system. So when he took a snap, he counted in his head for certain routes, different time frames for each one, and he knew if the ball wasn't out of his hand at that point, he'd better eat it because the play was dead.
The Colts on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. From the gun, here's Luck. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal. Defense with their backs against the wall. Out of the gun, Luck. And Luck will be intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Byfema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they're going to get this one up past the 25. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's got some space here. And he'll be out of bounds up near midfield at the 49. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
He'll look to throw. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. It finds Crabtree for the completion. A gain of 19 and picking up the 1st. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
But he was stopped on that play. But he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Now back to throw. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
Completes it left side to the tight end Lewis. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. He got 29 yards that time. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Luck. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Second and 10, Luck again. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And he is taken down deep in Baltimore territory. And that one results in 35 yards. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
From the red zone now, Luck. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Here's Luck. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's going to look deep. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Perriman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. On first down, it's Locke. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And complete to Lewis over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On first and 10, Locke. 20. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead. And that'll cut the lead down to 22. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39. Green,
In motion left is Perriman.
Watch it now, Barney. All right, now, Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Black 99. Finally, here we go. Gone.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. His throw incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown. And it's 3rd down.
Now, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turned into a nice play.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
And the back goes into motion.
Over. Watch it now, Barney. Gone.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. John Harbaugh going to roll the dice. They're going for it on 4th down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Drops it underneath for Collins. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place. As the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Throwing on third down, Locke. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
Here we go now.
In motion left is Perriman.
Here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. No. Check. Patriot. Leopard. Over. Gun.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Here we go now. Green. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over. Back 99, Philly. Here we go. 25. Check 25.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got